Hey fellas, well, back from a quick little trip up to Newport. Took a couple hours. There's a little bit of traffic, and I kind of another reason I'm gonna have to wait for tomorrow to do my reaction thoughts and direct. Not to take it all in, but also because I had connection issues, like some dead zones between the ice storm and more people being online because of the Rona. But rest assured, or as I plan to say, some of which might surprise you. But for the meantime, and here's a gaming vlog for today, and also briefly going over the handful of games that got added to Nintendo Switch Online for both NES Online and Super Nintendo Online, which I'll be addressing in no particular order. So let's get going. So to start off, what better way to stay inside with these ice storms than with Fire and Ice? While I wasn't sure what to expect from that one, it seems alright as a puzzle platformer where the object is to use the ice blocks put out the fires. Nothing more, nothing less. We also got three Super Nintendo games, one of which it's actually a a never got released outside Japan for now, only being available on the Super Famicom Satellaview, which, as has been documented, was basically like a very early version of streaming games online or downloading them. Bear in mind, it's called Psycho Dream. Bear in mind that game didn't come out in this decade, the tens, even 2000s. It came out in 1992, which is basically when before everyone had internet access and even fewer who were ever thought about how there was potential for using video games, which is actually an alright platform, all things considered. And I want to keep playing at least, so yeah, might as well keep this going, all things mean. So, and as for her Earthbound and Pound, I like the game too, but there'll be another time. Personally, I don't have much of a dog in that race, given how I was just more surprised that we didn't get Shin Megami Tensei 2 that Japan did. Maybe we'll get a port of it close to whenever the port of Shin Megami Tensei 3 as well as SMT5 come out. So let's keep going. Doomsday Warrior, which is our obligatory serving of 90s video game fighting cheese. As I keep pointing out, there were a lot of fighting games made to cash in on such as Street Fighter 2 and Mortal Kombat back in the day. And I'll definitely address those another time. But I'll definitely be willing to keep trying to figure out the controls. Well, it's not as complex as those ones. And I do kind of amuse myself on the Englishy names of some of the fighters. My favorite being Grim Rock for the Dino, no relation to Grim Rock from Transformers at all. I don't. Personally, I think People Games Uppity is a load of brilliant baloney or seasoned salami, whatever you want to call it, man. And the last one of the SNES games is Prehistoric Man, which is one of many platforms in prehistoric times developed by French company Titus. And while how it may not be on the same order of magnitude as someone like, say, Bonk, or even like the Joe Mac games for her platforms based around that time frame, it's alright. The real challenge to me is like figuring out the controls and the jumping patterns. It's definitely not so hard to put on the same pedestal as like Mario World or Donkey Kong Country Trilogy, but it's alright. Not all I can say, really. Yep, on my PS4, I'm also working on getting further in Final Fantasy VII Remake as well as Jedi Fallen Order. I'm waiting until the next hotfix for Cyberpunk is on the system before I log back into that. Just hope that this data breach doesn't impact the big update I have this month. But I also am still working on Clan Managers in Battlefront 2, as well as I also installed Street Fighter 5 as you can tell by my thumbnail of Sakura in her classic outfit, which I didn't pick up the game until they had her character and that outfit in it, so there's that. So I also don't go for the passes until I get all of I can of the base version, typically, and that's very few new games. Like the auto expansion was like the exception to the rule, and tomorrow I'll definitely be able to get you my reaction and thoughts on the first Nintendo Direct full presentation we had over a year. Just have to wait and see what I thought. That'll be all for now. Later.